drawing traditionally for the first time in a while. Yeah, let's see how this goes. I had a lot of struggles with this one. And, well, I have done a traditional piece like not too long ago, but that was a school project and I merely work with black and white, so this ink that I'm using here and yeah, some other like liners that I found because some of the details were so hard that the nibs did not want to work with me. They're really cheap, that much might be why, but I at my like local art store I can't find anything better, so I will just have to deal with that. I like the ink that I'm using though because it layers on top of the paper and doesn't go through. The problem though is that it reacts with alcohol markers, so there are a lot of smudgings and I tried to cover them up as best as I could. But yeah, if you met me in person and looked at this piece in person, I would be able to point out every single smudge to you. I'm not proud of them, but still, like looking at it now from afar and all of that, it's on my wall. I like the piece, so it's it's still good, and I've learned from that. It sucks though because I want to be able to do more pieces like that, and I really love doing the line art with the ink like this. Also, when you get it right, like I'm not doing right here, it's like just using butter to draw with, and I love it. But alas, I will have to stick with the normal liners if I don't want things to smudge. I have another ink. It's not as opaque, but I could try and see if it reacts with markers, and maybe I'll be able to get back to you guys with a piece that won't smudge everywhere. I would list all of the stuff that I've used, but I don't know if everyone, yeah, if anyone is interested in that. I mean, I could say marker wise, I'm using promarkers and Spectrum Noir. I, yeah, I'll list them here. Or no, I don't know what ink I'm using because I had an accident while I was working with it at school. And when I opened it up, it had been like it laying down on the side, and then when I opened it, it just like kind of the ink came out like on a volcano or something, and now like it has a bunch of ink covering like the name of it and all of that, so I can't say what kind of ink I'm using. I'm sorry. That's not my first ink accident either. Not too long ago, I actually spilt my ink on me, so I had to buy a new one. I spilled it in my lap and it ended up on my floor, so now there's a giant blotch of ink on my floor. I can't remember what I was doing. What was I doing? Why did I spill it everywhere? I can't find anything on the walls. I really seriously can't remember what I was doing. I just remember the accident. Oh no. Usually when stuff happens when you like work with stuff. Yeah, what a great sentence. But yeah, usually when things happen when you're working with something like a piece of stuff, you tend to remember what you worked on because something unexpected happened during that time. I seriously do not remember what I did. But yeah, I had to throw those pens out because it was impossible to get that ink out of it. Plus, if I were to have tried, there would be black ink everywhere because that ink is really opaque. And it reacts with water. Not on my floor though, or I'm kind of scared to like wash my floor with water now because I'm scared my floor is gonna just turn entirely grey if I try. But we'll have to at some point. Just praying that it won't end up bad. But yeah. So except for the little smudging accident on this piece, it ended up good anyways. The ice really came together when I did like these final details, because they were just like icy before, and I had my family members go around and ask me, are the ice really going to be like that? But yeah. So for the background, it's just like blue kind of cyan or something I added in the middle, it worked well with the colors and also his eyes, so all of the colors floated together pretty well at the end. I also had a lot of fun with his hair, just using a bunch of different colors, because in the reference pictures, either his hair was like shaded with a more purple, kind of bluish purple, or this more like light magenta-ish color. So I just picked them both and used them. But I like how it ended up. Also, like, super fast footage, because I don't want it to be boring to look at. Also, this voiceover is like super random. But yeah, the finishing touches, I just filled out the lines around to make it look better. There is probably a reason why that works well. But yeah, I said that twice. Anyways, that's the final piece. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!